Welcome to another episode, everyone. Blueface and Chrisean Rock possibly heading back to jail. A fight broke out in Hollywood. We have footage. And 7 shots rang out right there on Cahuenga and Hollywood Boulevard. Now, some people think that Hollywood is soft and where all of the stars are at and this and that out in California. No, Hollywood is very dangerous. There are a lot of individuals out there. There are different gangs out there and all of that. They have a lot of clubs out there. And individuals come out of these clubs and fights break out. They break out inside of the clubs. And apparently, don't quote me on this. I'm not 1,000% sure, but based on my investigation, they were at a club called Jungle on Cahuenga and Hollywood Boulevard or somewhere. And it'd be cracking at that club, and you come out of that club and outside of the club, and there's a lot going on. So apparently, there was a fight with Blueface and Chrisean Rock, or Blueface got into a fight. We're going to see him get into a fight. Chrisean Rock had his back. They might be back together. Nivea is not dangerous enough for Blueface, apparently. You know, a lot of times these toxic relationships work better for both parties for some reason. They're there together at the club. And Chrisean Rock jumps in to help Blueface in the fight. And then 7 shots rang out. We had a dispatch call and everything. Don't know who shot the shots and exactly why. But fortunately, no one was hit. But they can still be headed back to the big house, depending on what happened and who did what. Check this out.
What the fuck happened?
What I did?
So you see Blueface, that's Blueface right there with his shirt off and the red pants. Doing something, fighting somebody or something.
Bitch, I'm lit. I ain't coming home to 6 shoes off. Oh my God, they got
telling you.
Blueface right there. That's Chrisean Rock.
15 footage, Chrisean, Hollywood use footage.
Well, I don't know, because then right there they start looking like they get into it with each other, Chrisean and Blueface. Let me go back to that. That's Blueface right there. Check it out. That's Chrisean Rock taking off her shirt. Pull. She pushed him out the way, Chrisean Rock, after they got into it. Maybe he telling her, come on, something happened. Here's a 911 call, the dispatch call right here from the shots that rang out right there.
We use traditional shooting calls 1628 North Cahuenga and 1617 North Cahuenga. Users to respond, identify. FP30, can you repeat the addresses? 6FP30, 1628 North Cahuenga and 1617 North Cahuenga. For 1628, there was approximately 100 people fist fighting in front of that location, and then shots were heard. You can go ahead and show me close.
Approximately 100 people fighting at that location, and then shots were heard. I didn't see no 100 people out there fighting, but it sounded like that's what he just said.
6FP30, Roger. 6FP30, 1628 North Cahuenga.
There's a canvassing for possible casings. North on Cahuenga from Selma to Hollywood.
643 requested Unit 2 canvas for casings northbound Cahuenga from Selma to Hollywood.
We found some casings across the street from 651 Cahuenga.
5018 advised that they located casings across from 1651 Cahuenga.
67 cases will be in front of the Jungle Hollywood.
Cases are in front of the Jungle Hollywood.
79 close to 6 on the shooting call.
6879, Roger.
6644 close 6 on the shooting call.
6644, Roger.
Engine 27 staging south of Selma. Let us know if we have any victims.
6643, advise if there's any victims. FD will be staging south of Selma.
6867 shows blocking all northbound traffic on Cahuenga from Selma.
6867, Roger.
Yeah, they said let them know if they have any victims. And it's right there on Cahuenga, Hollywood Boulevard, these individuals.
What the?
They right there squabbling, man. Blueface and Chrisean Rock, and as we can hear, shots rang out, and they said let them know if anyone has been hurt. So they're getting into it out here. They said 100 people out here possibly fighting. So whatever happened, probably more footage is going to come out soon. I'm sure this is the way it goes with these situations where they have it all caught on tape, if you will. They have it on video. But something happened, and I'm not so sure that they were fighting together, Chrisean and Blueface. It looks like it, because it looks like he was telling her right there at the end, come on, come on. And she like bumping him out the way, like, you know, like she mad, like she just got finished. That's her right there and him. Yeah. They together, bro. They I don't know if they're back together, but they together right here. Look. They together riding. Oh, yeah, they tripping, man. So there you have it. Blueface and Chrisean Rock at the club in Hollywood. 7 shots rang out, and those individuals could be heading back to jail. Now, we already know that Chrisean Rock is under scrutiny. People were talking about turning her in for her baby daddy, her alleged supposed baby daddy coming up dead. And they were talking about she set him up, this, that, and the other. So she's already under hot water. Blueface has not been out of prison for that long. He's under scrutiny as it is. You would think that these individuals will go out and be very careful if they're going to be together, be seen together, not be in any situation where they would end up having to fight or shoot their way out of it. I didn't see Blueface or Chrisean Rock with a weapon right there. None of us did. I don't know who shot what, but as we can see from the dispatch call, and this is IQ, the YouTube channel IQ. He had the dispatch call. I didn't have a dispatch call. I don't even know how he got that name, but he got it. And you can see right there from the dispatch call, shots rang out. A good 7 shots rang out, according to the officer. And they found shell casings. So, again, it's probably going to be more footage coming out soon with the shots being heard. But perhaps they already have that footage, individuals, but they didn't put that on the internet. Obviously, showing someone with a weapon or someone shooting a weapon, at least they had the presence of mind not to put that on the internet and get someone put in jail or whatever, I guess would be their thinking. Nevertheless, I'm sure they have footage of the fight. So they have footage of the shots being fired as well. Someone could have shot in the air or something, because they shot 7 times and no one was hit. And there's a big crowd out there. So someone could have just shot to break up the crowd. Nevertheless, it's still very dangerous. And I just would advise those 2 individuals to lay low. Chrisean Rock is already under scrutiny, as I said, by the police department for a murder. Whether she did it or not, I have no idea, but I'm just saying they've been talking about it like they want to come and speak with her about that situation. And then Blueface has already been to prison. He's out of prison now. He's with his baby mama or whoever, Nivea. But he's out here hanging out with her at the club, and then they find themselves in this situation. He out there fighting. And she's out there fighting with him, apparently. And then somebody said, oh, the fight is over, and broke it up by squeezing off 7. We'll see what happens, exactly what happened with this situation. I don't know. I know as much as I'm telling y'all right now, but I know that they were supposedly at Club Jungle, that they were on each other's side. That Chrisean Rock, the Blueface got into a fight with someone there, and Chrisean Rock had his back and came out. And she is a boxer or whatever, and came out and was fighting with him, and then the shots rang out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free. Ooh.